Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Eight of Cups Tarot. Welcome to your cards for April. Guys, I'm so sorry I didn't get this out earlier. Like you, I have Scorpio on the midheaven, and Uranus is making its opposition to it. This is just kind of an example as well. I have a natal Uranus on my midheaven. So reliability, schedules, stuff like that, and maybe not my thing. So, I'm kind of rolling with it this month, guys. But when I get the call that I've got to do a reading, I always will. So just know that. Just know that I'm with you guys. And I'm really sorry that it's not a little more consistent. All right, guys. So getting into things for you, there's lots of big energy coming for Aquarius. As it will be all this year. Okay, these cards kind of want to come up. Take a look. Ace of Wands, the Magician, Tower. Wow. The Wheel, the Eight of Cups, Moon and the Eight of Swords. Okay. Aquarius. Let's talk about this Ace of Wands. It's like this new thing or this new desire that you have. Ace of Wands can be very, it could be very intuitive, meaning it can kind of come out of the blue or out of strange places or be strange ideas, which is really nothing different for Aquarius. And it just kind of reminds me, the Ace of Wands, this particular picture reminds me of the seed kind of being planted in her mind, like this desire, this I want life to be like this. And the Magician is that energy that makes you create that, and it creates it very fast. The Tower, you have Uranus. So, all of your energy with Saturn and Jupiter making a square over to Taurus and Uranus, and this is when everything changes, because those new ideas were planted, and because maybe you didn't know the things that you were doing or the weird things that were happening to you that were kind of all taking you to this place. Because I actually pick up a very positive energy with this Tower card. It doesn't feel frightening. It doesn't feel hard. I mean, right after the Tower is a Wheel. So regardless of what that Tower is, good or bad, it's the thing that changes everything. It's the thing that wakes you up, that tells you that you can't keep going in this direction, in this place. Look, the Ace of Wands is a knowing. It's a knowing that what you are doing or what you're trying to create maybe isn't necessarily what's best. Underneath this Tower card, we have the Moon card and the Eight of Swords, which tells me that you're allowing yourself to get a little stuck. And that's what it's all about. It's all about that for the fixed signs this year, is how do you get unstuck when you don't want to be unstuck? You don't necessarily feel like you're stuck. Like, no, I mean, if I just keep doing this thing, if I keep working on it and doing this and trying that and talking to them, trying to make this relationship work or trying to make people like you or accept you in a certain way, and it's like, you just can't do it anymore. And the Tower card comes and says, well, as a matter of fact, you don't have to. It doesn't have to be that way. And if you've been conscious through this whole journey, then the Ace of Wands is the knowing that you want something better. that you desire a different environment, that you desire a different lifestyle, different group of friends, a different environment. Because the moon card is truly about our environment. It's about our emotional place. When, if you are somebody who keeps putting themselves in unreliable or unstable situations, relationships, jobs, financial stuff, like if you keep putting yourself in a place where the carpet can kind of get ripped out from under you at any minute, it's not a very welcoming place. Pluto going through your 12th house is no doubt daunting for sure, forcing you to release some stuff. Let go of some things that simply aren't going to work because they're not meant to. And the Wheel of Fortune is the urge to fight the change. Eight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, giving it a try one more time results in this Eight of Swords. You keep getting yourself stuck in like that same narrative, that same story. Yeah, but if we get back together this time, it's going to be different. No, it's not. Okay, but I'm going to try to get a job just like that last job, because at least I know that, like I had a steady paycheck. Yeah, but you'll still be miserable. And so you have a choice. You can choose the conscious knowing. You can choose the, okay, I sense that the environment needs to change, so I'm going to do the things that I need to move it in the proper direction. The wheel means things are moving, but you need to pick the direction. Where do you want to go, Aquarius? Do you want to repeat the same cycle over and over? Because the wheel will keep turning in that direction. You can get yourself stuck so easily. An Eight of Swords is a card of being stuck. It's imprisonment. It's that small-mindedness. It says, yeah, but you're never going to be good enough, or you're never going to be, stable enough. Like you couldn't start your own company. You couldn't be your own boss. You couldn't leave that relationship because you couldn't even like pay your own bills or whatever. Like all those thought processes. And meanwhile, the universe is like the whole time like, come on. We want to give you all this stuff. We want to make all these dreams come true. If you could just get yourself out of that environment. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups means it's not easy. There's probably a lot of love and emotions and loyalty all brought to the table, like breaking your own heart, breaking other people's hearts, disappointment. But it's also part of the knowing. You know that you have to walk away from something. She's walking towards the sun. It's kind of like things are closing in here. Things are ending. You know that things are coming to an end. And either you can get sucked up into it and stay there forever, in that bad relationship, that toxic cycle that you're in. Or you could be brave enough to let it go. Pluto in your 12th house, moving retrograde. Let it go and walk towards a nicer environment. Don't have to choose a harder path. And I know, Aquarius, that you want to save people. I know that you want to be loyal to people. I know that you don't want to let people down. But it's for the greater good of everybody if you save yourself. Like you can't go down with the ship. All right, Aquarius, let's pull some cards, some oracle cards for you. Yeah. Sanctuary. A sanctuary resides inside you no matter what is happening. This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath. Enter and sit down on your throne of your own heart. See, and that's what I mean, moving towards the sun, moving towards what's right, what's comforting, what is a warm environment for you. Mars moving into Cancer, making a square to you. There's going to be tension. You're going to want to find a safe place, something that's more comforting. Let's get one more. Truth be told and flexible. I love it, love it, love it. Card number 14 breaking down to a 5, which means it changes. Truth be told, Aquarius, there's things that you need to be honest about in and of yourself. You need to be honest about where you're at and what's going on. Honest with yourself about like the long term, right? I see like this owl is sitting above this mask, and this mask is kind of like that thing that you wear when you're like, oh yeah, no, everything's fine. Our relationship's fine. We're doing great. I love my job, you know. And truth be told, you kind of want to fly away from all of it. You want something freer, an ability to express yourself, to be emotionally supported in that. And then we have flexibility. 19. 9 breaking down to a 10, meaning there's an end of a cycle. There's an ending. And the flexibility means if the universe is pushing you out, go. Remain flexible. Remain open. Ready to leap at the opportunities that come in, and able to release the things that are meant to go. It's so important for you at this time. And I know as a fixed sign, it could be really easy to like just dig your heels in and be like, yeah, no, but I owe it to this person and I'm going to stay loyal to this person. But no. Listen, what's meant for you, you will never miss. The universe will never take it away. There'll never be something that you do or say that makes you miss a big opportunity that's meant for you. It doesn't necessarily mean that every opportunity is going to turn out to be what we thought it was going to be. It doesn't promise you that it's not going to be exciting, but you will experience it. And if you remain flexible, then it won't sting so hard when things don't work out. And I think of flexibility, and I kind of think of like the ability to do like somersaults, you know, like just kind of move quickly in that circular motion, like roll in and out of these places like a wheel, you know, like the wheel of fortune. And the universe is going to keep shifting you and pushing you to like make this change. Like, you know how like when you're skiing, they tell you like don't lock your knees because it's jarring and you could do physical damage. Remain flexible. Bend at your knees. Allow the universe to show you some stuff this month, and be honest about the things that you are seeing and feeling. And know that you are your own safe place. Even if the Tower card, the things that start to fall apart, it's because they have to. 8 of Cups is a promise of spiritual and emotional growth. It means there's ascension. It means you're moving up. It means you're gaining wisdom. And you're moving on to better emotional experiences. All right, Aquarius. Wonderful, wonderful reading. Not sure when I'm going to be back, but I will be in some capacity soon. So until then, love you guys so much. Take care. Bye.